Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Always Sonic, aka Angel of Death 20, in what he rightfully described as the low-tier terror, the Dra-C, which I sometimes forget and call the Gaza-C because I get my Axis mobile suits confused. But yeah, this is the Dra-C, and I recently got the Dra-C custom, and I'm going to try and get around with that sometime soon. But yeah, the Dra-C is fantastic. It has maneuver armor. It has forced injectors. It is the glass cannon in low rank rooms. It does tremendous damage, especially with that downswing, and it is incredibly fragile. Like I swear it has more hit points than it used to. In fact, now that it has like 9,800. But it is a raid, so that's, an even 10k at full, which is about what I'm figuring it would have, is still not a lot. That's 2 kills already, I believe, so yeah, nice. And yeah, it's got that super fast firing arm gatling, it has got a Sturmfaust, and again, that beam saber lunge is absolutely incredible. Just like that, it is actually fast enough that you, can do a double lunge combo, which is just astonishingly damaging. It's yeah, and I think he hit them in the backpack at least once. Which, if he hit them in the backpack twice, their backpack was probably wrecked because it's just that much damage. And it's all a matter of lining it up. He's doing a very smart thing, which is focusing on something that somebody else is fighting. Because yeah, that's just barely missed being shot by the Skure there. But, yeah, it's not something that is frequently good at fighting head-on. It helps to be fighting something that somebody else is working on, or that is not paying enough attention to you, because, yeah, it really does help. Okay, it looks like the pilot... No, it's getting up. It's using its iframes. For a second, I thought the pilot was getting out of that opposing Dra-C, but not yet. Okay, that was an assist. That person's near... Okay, that person is dead thanks to the Skure. And pretty good lead so far, 2,700 to 1,100, which even at these costs, that's pretty good. Or I should say at these costs is pretty good. It's not much of a lead when you get into 400 or 500 point rooms, but yeah. Oh yes, it does also have a small shield, which is now damaged, but yeah, good idea pulling back, because, again, frontal assault's not its thing, but it can flank you to death in the blink of an eye. So, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. And, yep, taking some shots. Yep, moving on to something else, because there were like 3 people on that one, and it was... Oh, yes, it also has a dodge roll, which for a raid at this cost is pretty much unheard of. So, yeah, it's really, really powerful. And that person's nearly dead. Okay, good evade on their part, but a couple of shots from the Vulcan should do it. And is that it? Nope, that's a Zaku. I thought it was a support for a second. It looked like a gun cannon MPT, but is not. I forget. I think the MPT doesn't come in till 300 anyway, so couldn't be. But man, they're just there are very few mobile suits in this game that I consider absolutely unusable. There are ones that are hard to use, but can still put in a really good showing in pretty much any room with the right circumstances and the right player. I'm not sure I'd ever recommend an entire team full of Aguys, but yeah, you can do great things with an Aguy given half a chance. And good roll, evaded the kill shot there. Didn't quite make that, and probably will get killed, before his boost can recover. That is, of course, one of the big things for the raid, boost management always. Oh, Zaku 1 Commander. Well, if he can get a beat on that next time, once it spawns back too, he will be doing pretty well. Because, yeah, he can probably take that out with the 2 lunge combo, because it's a support and... low melee defense and bonus and, type advantage. Yeah, that's going to be terrible. I've been that Zaku 1 commander sometimes, and it is a tough fight. Let's see, enemy Dra-C there. That's a good thing to be focusing. And again, they're fairly fragile. They drop fairly easily. And dodge rolled to get back over here so he could reset and pick a new target. That's half of the game is sometime, well, not half of the game, but a good part. And there goes the Zaku 1 commander. But I really can't stress how important it is to just kind of have a good strategy for what to do when you get hit, which, the most important thing you can do generally is not freak out, figure out what the best path is to get away from whoever's attacking you, and get yourself a chance to turn around, because it's not always easy to, fight when you're not facing something entirely. It is possible, but much easier time of things if you can, drop back or just push forward far enough that you can, reorient yourself and get back to fighting. One thing I've been having good luck with recently in certain circumstances is dodge rolling backwards, just shifting back, especially when someone has attacked you from behind, because that generally does throw them off balance and gives you then they're not facing you and they're the ones who have to reset, and you can generally do some good stuff. Doesn't always work, but it tends to work pretty well when it works. And meanwhile, his team planted the bomb, and one of the enemy team has already quit. And you see that a lot at this point, and it's kind of understandable. Honestly, it's on some level I'd rather you just disconnect and just sit there in the match not doing anything. That drives me crazy when people decide this is not winnable, and just sit around. Like, just rage quit so we get the defense bonus and contribute something. But that's just me, and I've had a fair number of those lately, so it's just one of those things. But also, I have occasionally gotten myself the disconnect penalty for team attacking when I go to shoot or downswing whoever's just sitting on our base as a pilot not doing anything. So I've had to stop that because, again, I don't want to end up like in penalty or something for for team attacking when the person I'm attacking is just being useless. But okay, 30 seconds left. They have got this so far in the bag it isn't even funny. And yeah, he has done a fantastic job. The Dra-C is, again, very high damaging, or does very high damage, and is pretty lethal. Fun fact, it actually has, of all things, the leg reinforcement skill, which gives damage reduction when the legs are hit. That works even in space, so even if you don't have even if there's not a damage counter on the legs, hits to the legs will still take reduced damage if you have that skill. And the Dra-C has it to protect its fuel tanks there, its big fin things. So, yeah, those actually take reduced damage. So, yeah, nice round. 2,752 points for Sonic. Full quarter of the score. 8 kills and 2 deaths. Very nice. And swept the board. So, very good round. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. So, until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. Now, when we do get far enough into Zeta to get the Dra-C, I'm looking forward to that. That should be a space-only transformable mobile suit, I do believe, so that should be entertaining to use.